Good day everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking into the automatic or automated numbering system within the Word or Microsoft Word. Welcome, and if you haven't subscribed or it's your first time visiting the channel, please subscribe and also like. You may also comment if you feel like doing so. Okay, today I have written actually a small draft which is going to help us understand the numbering system, or in terms of numbering your sections and subsections of your document, whether it's your assignment or assessment or any paper, article or thesis or dissertation. So I have designed or developed or created a document which it has a title page, and it also has the content within. So everything is standard right now as it is, as I typed it, and then you and me are going to actually now put in the numbering system, and then also include the table of contents, and also make it more readable and understandable to the reader. Alright, so the first step is to have the content. Of course, write your content, make sure the content is ready, and then once you're done with the content, now you can start in the numbering. It makes it easier that way. Alright, so the title page, we'll come back to it. So just for your information, the title of this, I have named it Investigating the Definition of Academic Research in the South African Context by this person, then the student number. This is just an example so that you will be able to understand moving forward. Alright, so we have the introduction there. Of course, you will have to start on a new page, but then now we dwell into the numbering. So before you start with the numbering, you should put the cursor there into the part where you want to start with your numbering. And then once you do that, you're gonna go to your paragraph section on the task pane there, and then you're going to click multi-level list, which is this one. You click it, and then you are going to go to this one which has a heading 1 up to 9. You click it, and then there it applies. Once you have done clicking it, and then now you're going to, for some it may have a different color, that one may have a different color of some sort, but as long as you're following the instructions here, it will be fine. And then once you click it, you go back, not the gray one here, but the one next to it, which is still a multi-level list, and then you define a new multi-level list. All these levels here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are level lists. Normally for an academic paper, you will end up on the 4th level. It is barely the case where you'll be on the 5th level moving forward. Normally it will be on the 4th level. So let's just keep that in mind. So when you get there, so let me just demonstrate this. So once you click 1, this is a heading 1, this will be on a heading 2, this will be on a heading 3, this will be on a heading 4. That's why the numbers are 4 here. For this one, numbers are 3. For this one, numbers are 2. For this one, it's just one number, so because it's the heading 1 or level 1. Then you click, put the cursor next to that one there. You don't cancel it, you put the cursor on the left side, and then you write chapter, then you put a colon, then you move on the other side, then it will be chapter. Okay, actually no, you put the chapter, then you add space, then you add colon on the other side, which should be chapter 1 space colon. And then on your side, this text indent at it should be 0. So you're gonna put it to 0, is for us to see more information. Let's click more so that we can be able to see all the information. For example, when I was at level 1, here it is, link style. Let's link it to the heading 1 if it's not linked, because I thought it was linked, so it's not linked. Heading 2, let's link it to heading style 2. Then heading 3, let's link it to heading style 3. Then heading 4, let's link it to heading style 4. You can continue and do and link others if they are not linked on your side, but if they are linked, leave them as they are. Then, as I said, on the text indent, let's start with the level 1 text indent at 0, and then all levels should be set on 0 also here. Click OK. Then tab character should be space, follow number with space. Then you go to second level, you do the same thing. Then you say follow space 0 there, all levels are 0. Okay, then you go to number 3, then make sure that you follow number with the space also, then 0 on the indent. Then you go for the level 4, same thing, space 0, and then you click OK. There you go. There's your chapter. So it will look like this on your document. Now all the headings have been defined. We have defined the headings, the level headings. So what you can do is to click here, and then you open them up like that. So then when you highlight, you just highlight, click, highlight, click, highlight, click the heading that which you require. So if this is our heading 1, sorry about that. So if this is our heading 1, then it means the second heading under the heading 1 will be heading 2. So you just click heading 2, then it gives it the number 1.1 because it falls under chapter 1, so it's 1.1 for the introduction. And then this is a heading that falls under the introduction. So here you're giving a broad overview of the academic research, then here you're giving an overview of the academic research in the South African context. So you click here or you highlight, and then you click heading 3. That's why it's 1.1, 1.1.1. Then research problems falls under the chapter 1, so it's the heading 2. Then this is the statement for the research problems. Then we have the objectives, which also fall under heading 2. Then we have the research questions, which fall under heading 2. Then this is just an example of the research question, so let's need to put a question mark next to it. And then this ones I can just put this, just to formalize it, and then there you go. Now it looks more neater. Then here it will be the content, don't forget. Then this is just a sample for chapter 1. Once you're done with your chapter 1, now you need to go for chapter 2, which is literature review. So literature review normally is chapter 2 for a thesis or for a mini thesis or for a dissertation. So on chapter 2, you're going to click heading 1 because this is on the first level. So you click heading 1 as we defined it. It will say chapter 2. Then it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be 2.1 for introduction, heading 2. Then define definition of academic research, which is our objective. This is defined from our objectives to determine how. Then you put it on heading 2. Then this one falls under the definition of academic research, in which focuses on the influences on the definition of the academic research. Then it's going to be on a heading level 3 because it falls under the definition, which is 2.2. It's going to be heading 3. Right, so we are done with chapter 2. Now we are moving to chapter 3. same thing. Heading 1 for chapter 3, then heading 2 for the introduction, just rep, then heading 2 for the research paradigm, and then here you speak about that research paradigm. This will be a heading 3, because under here you're going to have to write and define why you are choosing a specific this paradigm, which is positivist paradigm. So actually this is the heading for the research paradigm, then this is the type of a research paradigm which I have selected for this study. Then we move to the research approach, which will be our heading 2, and then the type of research approach that I have selected for this study in this case is a quantitative approach, which will be our heading 3. Then now you speak of data collection tools, which fall on the heading 2, and then the type of data collection tools is questionnaires, content analysis. We also have interviews or observations and so on, but for this study I only did 2 as a demonstration, so this will fall under heading 3. So you click heading 3, then you also click heading 3 here, then you are done. Then we also have references, which will fall under heading 2. Heading 2, no, not heading 2, but I think for it to make sense, no, heading 2 is fine. It doesn't matter. For the references you don't even have to like actually highlight them as such or number them, so it doesn't really matter. However you prefer, it will make sense as long as they're at the end as required. So I just used one of my my dissertation as an example there of a reference. Maybe in the future we'll look into the references also. Okay, so we are done with the numbering of this. So what we're going to do is to highlight everything. Remember, standard, based on the university requirements, you will have to use the black font, of course, and then normally the size will be 12, and then font can be Arial or Times New Roman, but for this let's use Arial. Then we are basically done with the numbering. Let's just clear it up. Let's justify the content text, then we're gonna bold where we need to bold, and then to make it more visible. But before we can actually do that, each and every chapter should be on its own page. So chapter 1, there it is on its own page. Chapter 2 should also be on its own page. There is chapter 2. Now we are moving to chapter 3. It should also be on its own page. Let's go chapter 3 on your own page. There you go, chapter 3. Let's go to the top, to chapter 1. I'm gonna start bolding. Bold this one also, so that they are more visible. Bold. Remember, all these headings, they must all have contents when you write, of course. But for the purpose of this video is for me to demonstrate to you the numbering system. No, we aren't focused on the content, but just the numbering system. Chapter 2, literature review. It's quite recommendable to can also make it uppercases. Okay, doesn't matter. That's chapter 3. There you go. Then you bold the introduction, research paradigm. You can leave the subheadings just so that they become they are highlighted in terms of the bolding. Then references. Awesome. And then we're done with the main content numbering. Okay, we can now close this. Then let's go to the title page. So the title page, of course, you're gonna need a table of contents. So let's go have a blank page for the table of content here. Okay, beautiful. Then we're gonna extract this and make it, normally is 1.5 spacing, but because it's a title, you can just make it 2, just to not leave too much space on your document. And then center everything. Then also highlight the title page, the title on the cover page, and then your names, your supervisor's names. In there you can highlight it so that it's more visible. Okay, now everything is sorted. Okay, we have this blank page here. So what we are going to do now is to insert the table of content or contents. So you go to references, then you go to table of content. You can either go for contents, the first format, automatic table 1 or automatic table 2 or mono table. I recommend automatic table 2. I love it. I don't know why, I just like it. Then you go. So this is your chapters. You can even bold, I use upper cases if you want, just to make it more. Even in the content, you can still do the same thing for this chapters. You only use upper cases if you like. Cases, see, now they are more outstanding. And remember, the format should always be the same. In your document, you just highlight. You can also even highlight here on the table to make sure that the content and the format on the table of content is the same with the content in the document. So 1.5 spacing is normally the acceptable ones depending on the university. Then if you don't want to bold some of the concepts here, you can highlight and unbold, and only bold the chapter titles only, so that they become outstanding or they are highlighted. Okay, there you go. So only chapters are highlighted. You can also do this here if you feel like. Then you use black font, also bold it if you like. You can even center it there. Then you can add some space below if you want. It's up to you. And to make sure that the font is back, there you go. And then this is the main numbering system that is in place. And then here's a title page. Here's a table of contents referring to the content. So level 1 is here as chapters, level 2 as second level chapters, level 3 as third level chapters, level 4 would be maybe 1.1.1.1, if you have one. But if you don't have, you don't have to force it. Then the content is there. There you go. There you go. And then just like that, we are done. So here the only that is left is just to maybe also make sure that we stick to the same numbering in terms of the format, in terms of the spacing. You can also do that just to make sure that we are consistent. Okay, so make sure that we are consistent. 1.5, there you go. So everything will be 1.5, font size 12, font type will be Arial. Then the document looks more neat, more beautiful now. And I'm glad this was of assistance to you. And remember to like and subscribe or comment if you would like me to assist with anything related to maybe Word or Excel or even PowerPoint. If you are interested, I can go extra mile and do that for you. I'm all about assisting others, and let's assist each other. Let's comment, let's have fun on this channel, let's enjoy learning together. Don't forget to subscribe once again, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you to my channel. Until next time, enjoy.